Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Get the camera over here. Thursday. This video here is going to be released pretty quick. Today is Saturday. Thursday, I've got hold that up. I got this one right here. All right, show you in just a minute. AutoProPad G2 Turbo. All right. Now I'll have to explain. I did a little intro video. Bear with me, folks. This is about talking only. Don't like it, move on. If you want to know about the tool, you stick around. So I purchased this. You know, everybody knows, you know, this is a tiny shop. I don't have that kind of revenue, you know, but I want to be complete. You know, I want to have all the tools to do what needs to be done. You know, I want to be prepared for everything might come up. So I added this tool, X tool, okay? A little bit, this is running together. Sorry about that. Let me back up. I was disappointed right from the start because this is the add-on package that comes with, well, it came with the particular package that I bought, okay? UHS Hardware is where I got it, not a sponsor. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about that in a minute. This right here is a Bluetooth interface that goes with it. Note the plug-in, note the adapter, okay? This is the tool. This is what it looks like. All right? So I need to get the camera over here. I want to show you all of it that I know. Okay? Sorry about the camera shaking for a minute there, but I do want to show you everything that I can. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'm too dumb to put this in there, but why are you molding this to where you can't put the cable in there? I mean, a busy locksmith, you're going to undo this every time you get done using this device. You have to undo this, unthread this, unplug it, and put it right there. So I don't even know what this is for. I'm assuming that is for the other, for this one here that you have to undo. Yes, this is going to be a little bit longer video. Get over it. I'm telling you. Okay, there you go. So at least you can put the main plug right there, but you got a wire. Garbage. Absolute garbage. That is not a good size case. Let me go back. Get you back a little bit so you don't have to look at this ugly mug here right up close. So I was a little bit disappointed about that. I thought, well, it is what it is. I guess I can just throw it loose someplace else. I hate to do that. It is what it is. Accessory wise, you get the standard accessories like you get with a lot of the other tools. Okay, so no big one there. Adapters over here in there. The CAN FD, this is an adapter that is separate, that you don't get that with the kit. This is to program newer GMs. You can go through this module here, and the subscription, you'll have to have a subscription from GM. It goes straight to this module. That's a great addition. I have no problem with that. Okay, now, like I said, today is Saturday. It just so happened to be that I had to go make keys and program keys this morning. As a matter of fact, I did 6 GM trucks. That is 6 GM trucks. Not one, I did 6. And there's a point to all that. So I took this tool, my Auto, back up. I'm going to show you the difference. This is the case. This is a standard Auto case. Let me get completely out of the way. So, taller, longer. Auto, 100% not a sponsor. Obviously, this company is not a sponsor. Every tool I buy, there's nothing sponsored. I buy it with my own money. I put my money into the shop, and nothing is given to me. Now, let's get back to the tool. So the case is too small. You can't put your add-on into the case, so you gotta drag it around separate unless you're in a locksmith van, which I do not have. You know, and you got it on the bench. Hey, I go with it. If you got a toolbox in the van, you know, you got it in a drawer, hey, I go with it. You're probably not going to use the blow molded case. That's fine. That's fine. I'm done talking about that part. So, here's my problem. The title of this video is going to be, do not buy this X tool. I have a profound problem with this tool. Almost forgot. Those of you that know me know me. You know that I like my big screens. Another complaint that I have with this tool. The remote ability. The Android remote setup that it's got on this tool is too old for the newer Windows-based TeamViewer, what it's called, by the way, TeamViewer. It won't work with it. So if you are like me and occasionally remote a tool, you're not going to remote that tool. I tell you that already. On occasion, I'm lazy. I'll pop in the number. I sit in my chair, look at it on a big screen. You know, I leave the tool hooked up. It all goes through my through the internet in the shop here. So not a biggie, but it's something that I wanted to add on there. Add into the video because I've tried updating it and it doesn't update. I don't know what the deal is with that. The whole operating system is Lollipop, Android 5. Come on, I think we can do better than that. You know, that's just lazy, not wanting to reprogram old existing garbage that was already there. That's just lazy. Or they don't have developers that know how to use the newer stuff, the newer Androids. I don't know. I wanted to add that in there. First off, right out of the box, last night, as in last night, I finally got to set it up, activate it, update it, restart it, check for updates, restart it a couple of more times to make sure everything is loading correctly. So as I was using it on the first truck today, right out the gate, we're sorry, something about we're sorry, but the interface has quit, or in a nutshell, it crashed. The system crashed. Never had that happen with any of my Autel tools. Again, Autel is not a sponsor, just a far better tool. Secondly, so UHS hardware, remember I said we're going to get to that later. They said, oh, that's a great tool. The language, English, much better on that tool because it's US based. That is a load of horse manure. If I ever heard that this was a load, I'm going to tell you, that is worse than the Autel. As far as language, I don't know the guy that I spoke to, if he ever looked at this tool, and if he did, he probably doesn't speak English, or not that good anyway. So he might think it's okay, but it is not. It is not something I would consider a US-based English. Doesn't matter, I don't care. That's beside the point. I'm just pointing out where what they were telling me to sell it and what is are two different things. So now that's number 2. Let's move on to number 3. I go in there, I am doing a 14 plus. For those of you that do this kind of stuff, you know what I'm talking about. It's a different generations require different ways of doing things, just like a prior year models, the only option I got in the tool is all keys lost, can't add a tool. All keys lost, we did that as well today. Works great. Had no complaints after the first time the system has crashed. So no complaints on that. It actually went through there and did what it needed to do. Moving on to the upper year models. Firstly, I went through there. I went straight into the immobilizer, add a key. Went through the menus. I don't know the structure, it don't matter. Structure doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, continue on. Went to the menu. Please input key code. Okay, yes, I know there is a key code required, but I also know that even my Autel 508, my IM 508, has gotten the key code, not the key code, the security, the pin code. It's got it for me. It remembers it. It puts it in when it's needed, because it knows that there is a pin code in memory. It puts it in when you need it. So I'm like, okay, go to the pull down. There's nothing there. I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so I back out the menu, and sure enough, there is a button that says read the pin code. Okay, so I read the pin code. I wrote it down. All right, nope. I guess it's not a big deal, but it's an inconvenience. Inconvenience meaning the more time I spend, the less I make. All right, so I got pin code. I go through there. Okay. So not paying attention, and that is me not paying attention, there's actually a button there that says turn off security light. I'm like, what? What's that? What's that do? Again, I'm referencing the Autel because that's, with the exception of the factory tools, okay, The Auto is what I use. I've always used the Auto. I've never noticed it before. Matter of fact, I've done hundreds of keys with the Auto. Never noticed that the security light was on. And sure enough, on these trucks that I did, the security light is on. I mean, I can't send the truck out like that with the security light on. So it says to either, it gives you a, after the fact, I wasn't paying attention, you know, because I do obviously know how to program these keys in the GM, or well, I assumed I did. There is a label that pops up that says remove the negative battery cable if a security light don't go on, off. I'm like, okay. So now I'm gonna have to wipe the memory in everything and in the vehicle, in the customer's vehicle, just because a tool doesn't turn the security light back off. Okay, now sorry. There is where I got mad, okay? Now I got a security light that's on. There is a button in there that says turn the security light on. Now everybody that does keys knows there's a waiting period. And guess what? Now I gotta wait an additional 10 or 12 minutes, whatever that waiting period is, to turn the freaking light off. No, it's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Once that key is programmed done, I want to be done with this vehicle, move on to the next one. Here I got to worry about resetting the security code, the security light. I don't want to have to do that, especially not having to wait an additional 10 minutes to turn the security light off. So, you know, the experience with this tool straight out of the box, it was horrible. It was horrible. I will not be using this tool. This tool will be going back. If they let me send it back, I don't even know that I can send it back. It's more expensive than the Auto, and it's definitely way less of a tool as far as I'm concerned. I don't care if it has the capability of programming a GM. I don't care about that. I got factory software that I can use for that. Okay? I mean, I've got to go through all this extra. I don't have a way of taking this with me in a case without having to disassemble everything. No, I pass. Thank you, I pass. And I'll show you. For those of you that haven't seen it, boom, tool. Boom, connector, ready to go. J-box, ready to go, instantly. Have a nice little pocket here. Okay, I got it all right here. Close the door, I'm ready to go again. Okay, move on with life here. Boom, there's a programming box. Right in the case, right along with it, in the case. Here, pockets, deep enough, big enough. Got all my adapters. And there's room for more. There's room for way more than that. So, you know, a lot of the, like I said, I don't have a van. So a lot of the programming that I do, I take the case with me, and you know, I know this might sound trivial to the Mr. Homeowner that wants to do their own thing, but in a business, time is money. Money I don't have. So I want to move on. I want to get this done as fast as I can do it, and I want to do it as safely as I can do it. Having to have a box, the programming box, the interface box, laying outside of the case, that's just an accident waiting to happen. You know, my 508, that was a 608 right there. My 508, it has a case that's big enough to put the add-ons in. I don't know what they were thinking. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to make it any longer. Don't want to add any more to it. Like, subscribe. Hit me up in the comment section. I really want your all's opinion on that. If you're a locksmith, that is. You know, I do want your guys' opinion on it. Is this tool going to help me in other ways that I don't know about yet? Admittingly, I know nothing about the tool, so I cannot, in good conscience here, tell you it's complete garbage. When I say it is garbage, what I mean by it is strictly the fact that it's taken way longer than it should to go through the steps of programming a GM key. Those are one of the easiest keys to program. Okay, I shouldn't have to wait that long to do it. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave me some comments because I do want to hear. We see you on the next one.